Oakley dokley, Chatterinos. We are ready to go with our any percent run of Banjo-Kazooie by Azmi. So without further ado, Azmi, take it away.
Hello.
Hello.
Azmi, take it away.
Hello.
Hello.
So I'm Azmi. This is Oxlin. And this is Banjo-Kazooie any percent on the N64. So I'll get started and then we can introduce ourselves. So we'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright.
Cheers, dude.
Thanks. So as I said, I'm Azmi. I'm the current record holder for this category. And then Oxlin is second place. So hopefully we can bring a good show. Do you want to explain the changes, some of the changes that any percent has gone through for the past few years, Oxlin?
Yeah, so actually at first it was only doable on PAL because you have to do a B section, some B abuse to click everywhere and do the game pretty fast. And now there are some new glitches which permits to use floating points to doing a lot of levels early.
Yeah.
So that's way faster and faster. It's saved a lot of time recently thanks to new glitches.
Yeah. So
That was botted tip. Just if you go at the top of Spiral Mountain, you trigger the dialogue of turtles, but if you check correctly, you can skip this and save 3 seconds.
So any percent, last year, the total amount of jiggies we got in any percent was 31. But now, this run only gets 6 jiggies because of a few level earlies that we go to.
Yeah.
So you're not going to see many jiggies in this run. You're going to see a couple in Mumbos and a couple in Treasure Trove Cove, and that's going to be it. So
Yeah, it was 33 for a while, and then TTC early was discovered, it was 31, then MMM early 21, and then Click Lockwood early 6. That's insane.
Yeah. And there's actually a route that does Bubble Loop Swamp early as Banjo, which means we can do Clankers early as the B. But it's like really
so you need only 1 jiggy, but it's not that faster, except if you're a fucking god.
Yeah, it's about the same speed, and it just like adds a whole nother problem to the route. So yeah. Here's our first jiggy, or actually our second. You're gonna see us skip some fast jiggies here. Like, oops. Right around here, there's a jiggy in Mumbo's eye over there. You'd think that's fast, but because of how few jiggies we get, we're not gonna get that. Instead, we're just gonna go straight into Mumbo's. So yeah. Tokens are really strict in this route because, oops, you go to so few levels, but you have to transform into the pumpkin and the bee. So you have to get.
Yeah, you need 45 tokens.
45 tokens throughout the whole thing. So if I miss a token, then that'll suck quite a bit.
And any percent actually is just taking a lot of notes, because you can't skip the last note to grant you that. You need 810 notes to finish the game on 900 maximum.
Yeah. So you have to enter every level at
the
least
route
once.
is based on that.
We're not even getting the Jinjos. In fact, in this run we get no Jinjos. I might accidentally collect 1 Jinjo, but I'll try not to. We don't need them. It's really
evil.
Yeah. We're skipping the entire Conga section too, which is good because I really hate Conga.
Yeah, so far such classic. Nothing special, just a lot of talent route, which is the fastest way to move in this game, and you have to maximize the jumps to keep maximum speed.
Yeah. Oh, I collected one, never mind. That one I can't avoid, so ignore that one.
Reset.
Reset. Alright. Not bad.
Nice members.
That was just the beginning. Now, coming up soon, we have a really difficult clip coming up to enter Treasure Trove Cove early.
Yeah, normally you need 2 Jiggies to enter
Yeah.
treasure trove cove, but you can do it early, do some lag strat to click through something.
So it honestly wouldn't be that. It honestly doesn't save that much time since Jiggies take so little time to get, but it's still worth it to show and just to like do in general. I think overall it saves
Yeah.
about like 20-ish seconds, maybe 25.
Yeah, without even counting the Jiggies you skip, it's even faster in Undo because you skip the cutscene when you open the level.
Clean.
Nice.
Easy. So that trick has quite the history to it. We used to poop eggs into the cannon to create lag in order for us to clip. But somewhat recently, we started to find like better camera angles to help us get the lag down so we can clip like instantly. It's still really finicky, but it's gotten way more consistent over the years.
Yeah, with a good timing with the jumps, it's actually pretty consistent.
Yeah.
If you have the good camera angle.
Like it used to only be emulator only, I think. So we thought it was just an emulator glitch, but then I think 8-bit brought it to console in RTA. So yeah. Now we're in TTC. This is the last level we collect Jiggies in. TTC is quite the level. I think it's probably one of the best speedrun levels because it has like a ton of everything. Just a ton of platforming, a ton of flying, a ton of swimming, quick dives. It has like everything. All
Yeah, it
kinds of
makes you
movements.
use the mechanics of the game.
Yeah.
And especially when you have all the moves from the beginning, you can big bomb everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't explain that you have
yeah.
all the moves because you did before the run a glitch we call FFM for funny fun moves. If you're not used to that, every time before starting a run, we die in another file, Furnace Fun, with 0 lives on a minigame square, and it makes you put all the moves you have on this file on the next file you will open after that.
Yeah. So we had all the moves except for
So yeah, in its FFM setup file, it didn't learn feathers, for example, didn't learn how to fly, so you can talk ear to bottles to have a lot of feathers and don't have to collect them. But
There's
everything
another
else
video.
is learned.
Yeah. There we go, I skipped them. We don't need them.
Nice avoid.
And it probably also reduces lag, so ha. That was nice. I made that out in the same cycle that I got in.
Nice chest cycle, that's very hard to do.
Yeah.
Jumping before the mouth is closed. We need 6 Jiggies in this category to finish the game with this route.
Yeah. So there's a second last Jiggy. Now we're just gonna go on our way to our final one. There's no way I die here, right? No way. Tokens are so slow in this route that you have to go all the way behind Nipper back here to get this token. Oh no,
Yeah.
the camera.
Careful.
There we go.
It's fine.
So that was
Yeah, this
Nipper
is
skip.
not a skip.
Yeah. Nipper.
Nipper, yeah, safe.
Napper's the ghost.
True. Yeah, there is a safe spot inside Nipper. You have the time when you talk to him to
Okay, that
go
was
to the
scary.
safe spot, and
was
then you
scary.
can just peck on him to kill him. Ooh, it's fine.
No, that was
Nice death swap.
yeah. Alright,
That
there we
was sketchy, but he skipped the Jiggy animation, dying with the Jiggy in the end.
go. Yeah. Ugh. So now we're opening clankers here. which is kind of slow. It loses about 12 seconds in the lair to open clankers after TTC. Whereas we could have saved 12 seconds if we opened it after Mumbos. But the thing is, if we opened it after Mumbos, that means we would have to get more Jiggies in Mumbo's
Yeah, Jiggies are slower.
Yeah. And each Jiggy in there is like 5 seconds or more. Whereas TTC has like 2 free Jiggies basically in like 1 5-second Jiggy. So it's worth it to just open clankers afterwards. You'll also notice that we're not going to get the Cauldron. That is not needed in this route. Alright.
There is absolutely no Cauldron need, yeah.
Actually, is that needed in 100% with Click Clock Wood early? I don't think so, right? Maybe.
Sorry?
Oh no, it is. It's needed in 100% because of bubble.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. In most categories you won't get the Cauldron now, I think. Alright. Ooh, that was sketchy.
Okay, this first jump is pretty hard, but makes you save a cycle. This level is based on cycles. And every time you lose a cycle, you lose 10 seconds, so
yeah.
Pretty rough level.
One mistake and you lose 10 seconds. That's basically how this goes. Okay, there was a mistake, but I should still be able to make the cycle. Alright. There's our boy Clanker. Scaring us right as soon as we come into the level. Alright. So Gloop here, at the bottom of the level, he starts swimming around in circles once you enter the level. So we gotta have consistent movement from the beginning in order to get this bubble right here, to get the best cycle.
Nice, got the optimal cycle.
Yeah.
Throw the bubble.
Now I just have to do the correct swimming without any mistakes and we should be fine. Key. Nice. Alright, cool. This is one of the few long cutscenes in the game. There's not a lot of downtime, especially in recent changes to the route. There's barely any downtime in this route, which I actually like. I like fast-paced runs with little downtime. There's our second bubble. Gotta get this. Ugh, don't miss. Okay.
I hate taking this bubble.
Yeah. It's because it's like, these bubbles are 2D sprites in a 3D world, so they're so weird to see and get.
Yeah, perspective is weird and can be lying.
Yeah. Alright, so here, we're gonna make this fin cycle. We should be able to make it, everything was fine, but that's not the end of it. Right after I start on this fin, I have to go super fast to make a tail cycle. Like I'm already.
Oh, are you gonna make it?
Well, we'll see. You gotta go really fast for this one. Literally one mistake and I'm not gonna make it. So, we'll see if I can make it.
Okay, yeah, your nice strat is to take the token so you have the next cycle, but
yeah.
Azmi's a god.
Ooh, that was a good peck. Should be able to make the cycle. And quick dive all the way down to Snippets. So we go to Snippets, we don't kill them, we don't get their Jiggy because we don't need it, we just come here for the notes, and that's about it.
Yeah, we don't need Jiggies anymore.
Yeah, done with Jiggies. Get an egg there, just to do some fast struts later on, and jump out.
You're serious to try this cycle with taking an egg?
Yeah. It's not that bad. There we go, I made it. Hell yeah, let's go.
Nice. GG.
Now we can skip this Jiggy. This Jiggy is actually free. Like, it's literally free, because I have to wait here now. So, if I got that Jiggy, I would have made the same cycle. But I'm not gonna get it, because I'm scared.
But there is nothing else to do during this wait. I wonder.
And we just jump over that Jiggy.
Ooh, the excellent strat.
Yeah. So I pretty much just took a straight line there. Before we used to just go side to side, zigzagging. And I also found you could just jump straight forward with a tiny bit of precise movement. Nice, I got all the notes without getting hit.
But I need to learn your strat. Oh yeah, the second cell room, you go pretty much, you do a kind of straight line. I still do the go right and left.
Yeah, if you stay on the right seam, then you won't get hit. But I went on the middle purposely for a straighter line, and because I need to get hit later on anyways, so I literally just got lucky that I didn't get hit. So I'm gonna have to get hit twice anyways. Later on. This is a pretty good clankers. Alright. Nope, we're not getting that jiggy. Going into this tooth is unique to this category, because we don't need the jiggy, but we need the token. Let me get hit by this guy. Hit by this guy too. 97, 98, and we're out.
And this warp.
That was a nice clankers.
Yeah, nice CC.
I'm currently 31 seconds ahead of my PB. Nice.
Oh.
World record pace, guys! What if we get sub 1 right here, right now? It could happen. Yeah,
Nice.
sub 1 is the end goal for this category. Kind of.
Yeah.
Right now the record
so
is 1:00:52. We're trying to push that to sub 1 hour.
You mind if I sneak in for 2 really quick donations?
Yep. Go for it.
Perfect. So we have 2 donations right now. We have one from Micro Accords, who put in $20 towards the Super Boss bid war for Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise. And then we also had an $11 anonymous donation that was also put in. That was for, looks like the Mario Brothers series Twin Harp song. So we've got some Free Enterprise donations coming in. GG's.
Nice.
GG's.
Thanks for the donations. Alright, so here we're going to come up on a trick called FP early. Which, I wonder what that entails. We're going to enter FP early. Can you believe it? You want to explain how that works, Oxlin?
Yeah, so you can enter 3D peak without opening this level by doing a big bomb on the corner, a pretty precise angle, and go just out of bounds with that, because big bomb is the fastest way to move in this game, so you can clip through things with this move.
Oh! Oh,
Never mind.
it's fine.
That was close.
Yeah. That kinda sucks, but it's not the end of the world. Just go back and try again. Technically, this can still world record.
Yeah, I can still that's
It'll be
Oh,
kind of
okay.
difficult, but you can still do it.
yeah. This is a huge time loss to fail this glitch. It's usually a run killer.
Around 40 seconds of time.
Nice.
So I'm only 6 seconds behind. Can still world
And
record,
him.
guys.
Nice.
Alright, and we're in.
That was FPL.
Yeah. Alright. So FP we get all the notes in because all the notes are readily available right at the beginning. Without having to get the speed shoes. Which we have anyways. But yeah. All FP notes are fast. And it's also helpful because
A spot jump.
yeah. Oops. Because when you get 100 notes, you get an extra life, which is super useful for this category. Because in 100% you don't have to worry about lives. Because you just get an extra life after every level. But in any percent you don't get all the notes. So lives are kind of tight because you death warp a lot. So I'm playing a bit safe, and I'm gonna do a decently safe life route here.
And also in any percent, you don't reset at the middle of the run, which makes you have all your extra lives again. So
There's a
first
nice
reset extra lives.
beak bomb peck to get up to the hat. We're just gonna literally just go everywhere we can to get all the notes. Just quick dive right down there to get these notes now. I'm gonna be getting a lot of feathers here, but I actually don't need any feathers at all for the rest of the run until Grunty.
Yeah, only 4 feathers, 13.
Yeah.
And you can still take them Grunty fight, so yeah, that's bad.
Alright. These snowmen can suck a lot sometimes because sometimes they'll just randomly snipe you, which is actually really bad because you want to have full health by the near endish of this level to get the water notes, the notes in the water. And if they snipe you just like in the middle, then you're screwed. And you have to get an extra health to continue on. Ooh,
The enemies are out of accuracy.
Yeah. I need a health though, because I failed a few early. There's health.
Oh yeah, true. So let's see if you can do optimal cold water section.
Okay, no, I can't. Wait, maybe I can. I did it! Wow.
Nice.
That was so
That
sketchy.
was good. Yeah, if you have only 1 health at the end, you can punch a snowball to make you have an extra health.
Yeah.
But that's slow.
Most people don't know that actually, that you can just bear punch a snowball and get an extra health. But optimal.
Yeah, I didn't know that as a kid.
So right there you see that I beak barged into the fire, so I can recoil in the middle of the room, so Mumbo talks to me. So then he won't talk to me as much later on in Mad Monster Mansion when I want to transform. So that's a cool little death warp to get rid of the Mumbo text box. Alright. Right here I'm gonna switch my controllers, because
It's OT stuff time.
I switched
Yeah,
my
it's time for
controllers.
MMMLE.
Yeah. I switched my controllers for this
Mad
clip
Monster Mansion.
because you have to have like really precise inputs, and the controller that I use normally is just not super great at holding the cardinal directions, so up, down, left, and right. Right here, actually, right before we do MMM early, there's a cool little out of bounds trick here that saves a couple seconds. Let's see if I can do it first try. Whoops. Oh. Oh no! No! Get back up there! Oh, damn it.
Too bad.
I'm
Yeah,
going for it
this
again.
pillar is weird.
Oh my
Lost.
god. Okay, I'm not giving up. Screw it. Screw this. I'm not giving up. Okay, chill. There we go. Alright.
Okay, let's go.
I'll take out my headphones so I can focus. You can explain it now, if you want.
So what he's doing right now is Mad Monster Mansion early. He has to do very precise inputs to go to a very precise spot, which makes him clip through the ground. Actually, this game, the floor of this game is entirely made of triangles, and between this triangle there is a tiny line. If you're exactly on this line and ground pound, you can clip through. That's called floating point glitch or beat clips. So now it's doing just a lot of precise inputs to go exactly on this spot, including punch cancels. Now it's choosing an angle with visual cues. Move by one frame again, choose this angle. Can choose with pause buffers and visual cues. You can see if you had the right angle. And the last one. Can you clip? Yes, nice. GG.
Still have my headphones.
Nice clip, boy. GG.
Alright, I'm back. So that was MMM early. How'd you like it, guys?
Yeah, nice clip. That was fast.
Yeah, it was pretty solid. So that was the first time ever it's been shown in the marathon. So lucky you.
True.
And that's not the only clip we're gonna do. Got lots more incoming. So that trick saves, in this category, it saves about 3.5 minutes. Which is a crazy amount. It saves like 1:30 just from not having to open the level. And then it saves like another 2 minutes or so. Just by not having to get 10 jiggies. So that's really cool. Alright. Now MMM itself, you just witnessed a big glitch, but MMM doesn't have that many glitches or tricks. So this
can be cool if you can get door teleportation later. Oh no, you don't do that.
Yeah, you don't do that in this route. I actually wonder if the game will crash if you do that. Because you're skipping a jiggy jig. It probably would. But I'm not gonna.
Oh god, yes.
So later on, when we're the pumpkin, there's gonna be like 2 jiggies that are like right in our way. And you'll see it later, I'll point them out. And if you get those jiggies, then the game will actually either crash, which is the most likely outcome, or something in the room will despawn. The reason for that is because the last jiggy that we collected was inside of Nipper's shell. And we death warped with it in our hand. So if we collect a jiggy as a transformation, or just like skip a jiggy jig in general, after we die with a jiggy in our hand, then the game will either crash or it'll despawn something. And you actually saw it yesterday in 8-Bit's glitch demo, where he despawned Vile's like place. He got the tanked up jiggy, and then Vile's home just went away. Really
wow, cool. Optimal egg count. Nice.
Yeah. Alright. So there's a cool little hedge jump. It barely saves time, it saves like half a second, but it's really cool. Here we're gonna do a hive jump, just to go on top of the hedge again.
Yeah, you have to jump when the hive is at the very top.
Yeah.
So it's pretty precise, but doable.
Give me that. Clean.
So hive is kind of jumping, it's kind of bouncing.
There's a jiggy up there that we're not getting, because, again, we don't need jiggies. Now we gotta be the pumpkin. We have to actually... There's no way around being the pumpkin in any category, because we have to hit the water switch right outside of this level. In the loading zone to get into that shed, where the water switch is, you're only allowed to enter it as a pumpkin. Like, it's a literally... Yeah, it's literally a pumpkin-only loading zone. Alright. Now we got this pumpkin section.
I thought it was a basketball.
Basketball, orange, pumpkin, same thing. Basketball doesn't have its head come off when you jump. Alright. I gotta purposely skip this jiggy right there. If I got that, then the game would have crashed.
That's faster, by the way, to skip it.
It is faster too, so yeah. Oh, this guy's in the way. I knew it. That's why I hate this token, because sometimes this limbo can be in the way and hit you.
Yeah.
Here's a cool little trick. We got hit by this, then jump inside with the vulnerability to get the token. Oh, I have 1 health. Interesting. So I'm gonna have to do 1 health well.
I didn't notice why you lost health.
I don't know. Oh, I took fall damage when I was trying to go out of bounds.
Oh, true, true.
Funny. That's fine. I'm pretty confident with 1 health well.
Yeah, well, it's not
Watch
too
me die
bad.
now.
And, yeah, so not backups later.
So there's another Jiggy that we just skip intentionally. And then if we got that Jiggy as well, then the game would have crashed. Alright, nice. And that's Mad Master Mansion. Clean. See that we just walked straight through the door? Because it's not open anymore. Now this loading zone right here is the one I was talking about. That's pumpkin only. Even if you like clipped inside the crypt, you couldn't enter this loading zone.
Nice rogue guy arrange.
Yeah. Alright. Alright, nice. Here's some good downtime. We just have to hit this button. Don't hit me! Alright. Hit this button, raise the water. Then we're gonna go to that room to hit another button to raise the water. Then we're gonna do 640 skip. So we can get to the Click-Clock-Wood lobby early. So I don't know if there's any donations or anything, but that would be a good time.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna...
Let's
Yeah.
here. We don't have any new donations per se, but let's see. I can absolutely remind everybody that there is a fantastic donation incentive coming up tomorrow, which is that Harry Potter cosplay. I know it looks fantastic. Conception does a fantastic job with both the run and the cosplay. So if you want to put your donation, your future donation, wink wink, towards that cosplay, definitely give that a nod.
Alright. I gotta be really careful here to not fall down. If I fall down, then I'll just die. I've done it before. It'll likely happen again sometime in the future. But not today. Not today.
You were pretty close on this
Yeah.
corner.
One day I'm
Obviously.
just gonna... Mumbo's just gonna stop me right over the lava, and I'm just gonna stop and fall straight down.
That already happened to me.
It's the price you pay for going too fast.
Classic. I tried to cut thing.
Yeah.
The path.
We used to actually skip this loading zone, or skip this note door, with the same FP early clip to just go behind this loading zone and, like, go open Mad Monster Mansion. Because Mad Monster Mansion is, like, way down in, deep in the lair. Like, it's in that loading zone right there. Right there. But now with Mad Monster Mansion early, we don't have to do the clip again. It's really nice. It takes away our trick, but it adds a much more precise one. Nice backflip. Nice, I got the talent shot clipped out. So I got in talent shot while the cutscene was going, and I fell off. So now I fell all the way to the bottom here, which is nice because the loading zone's at the bottom. So that saves a couple of seconds, which is nice. And I'm actually lucky that I got that, because I actually legitimately have not gotten that in weeks. It's not that hard. Alright, so here we're coming up on 640 skip.
Yeah, 640 skip is not a very hard trick if you know what you're doing, but pretty impressive. Got off bounce to go behind the door. And you use the water to get the same level of the loading zone.
Clip. There we go. And we go behind, and just go into the loading zone. Just like that. Easy peasy.
Try.
Now we're coming up on Click-Clock-Wood early. I'm gonna take my headphones off again.
Okay. So Click-Clock-Wood early, it's practically the same than MMM early with just other inputs to do. But
Oh my god.
same glitch is
Leaf jump,
important.
why?
Leaf jump is hard.
There we go, okay. So we actually have to go hit this button right here. Because...
Leaf jump is harder than MMM.
Yeah. We have to hit this button right here to get ourselves into a consistent spot. Alright. Whoa, where's my controller? Ah! Alright.
Okay, so now again it's doing precise inputs, bear punch,
Oh no.
big barge,
Never mind.
and then in talent shot right, and he's gonna stop after a certain amount of
Set
clocks.
A.
Kazooie is doing clack, 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 clack. And he's using visual cues to see what he has to do. There is some setups considering the frame he stops. You can see it with visual cues when you stop, when you pause.
Oh.
And some twirly whirlies again to change angle. A precise angle, that's all frame perfect things. Punch cancel. Twirly whirly again. And he's gonna go to this tiny invisible line. Hit through maybe. Nice. GG, very good. Congrats, Azmi.
First try, both clips. Let's go.
Very nice.
You did it again, yeah. These tricks, I have spent countless hours practicing these tricks. They're so difficult. Because that one in particular has 3 potential setups. If you saw at the beginning, I was in talent
Which
trap.
setup did you get? I didn't.
I got setup A.
A.
So I got the first setup. So I walked in talent trap all the way behind Click Clock Wood. And I had to do a pause. And there's 3 potential pauses that we have setups for. And I got the pause with the earliest frame. So I guess technically that might be the fastest. Ooh. Alright, now we're on Click Clock Wood. Gotta get all these tokens still.
Last board with Banjo.
Yeah, last Banjo world. But it's definitely a pretty cool level. Oh, where am I
Yeah.
going? I'm stupid.
That's my favorite.
Oh no! Oh my god.
Did you?
Alright, alright.
Oh.
alright. That's my fault.
Oh my
I
god.
went the wrong way. I thought it was summer for some reason. When I tried going the right way. Alright, whatever. Ignore that. That didn't happen. Alright, so this is Click Clock Wood. We still gotta get all these tokens. It's the last Banjo level.
Yeah, Click Clock Wood can be very dangerous for your run. If you fall, you lose a lot of time,
Yeah.
as you can see. So you have to be careful.
Yeah. It's a good thing we didn't fall, guys. Definitely. First time Click Clock Wood. Nice. Alright, I killed that guy with the peck to lead taunt trot. Here's a cool little trick.
Nice pick cancel.
You can gold feather off an edge and you won't take fall damage. And that's really fast. An alternate thing you can do is you can beak bust on the ground, and then during your recoil, while you're going back to your feet, if you fall off, then you won't take fall damage either. But gold feathering is generally faster.
Yeah.
Alright, now we're in summer. Nice. A backflip on the other side of this bird. Oh, sick. That bird sucks a lot. These birds are harder to jump around because they're bigger in summer, but it's still doable.
I still don't do that. I wait in summer. But
It's
not sure the difference is very huge because
yeah, the difference
you're
is
pretty much out of the way when you turn around.
yeah. So in Click Clock Wood, there's 4 notes in the lobby. There's 16 notes in spring, 16 in summer, 48 in fall. So that's the longest level, and then 16 in winter. But in this category and all any percent categories, you don't visit winter at all. You just completely skip opening it. Slope jump around this bird.
Winter is not coming.
Yeah, winter's not coming. So you can see here, we're just going out of our way towards the fall.
Wow, you scare me so much. Jump just in front of the drop.
Yeah. we just got a bunch of tokens on our way to the fall switch. It's kind of out of the way, but since we got like 3 tokens in a row. Yeah, thanks, Ring Rush. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, we need 25.
I have a habit of forgetting my health and then dying right before I transform into the bee because I don't know my health. So I gotta keep in mind I have 4 health right now. I've actually lost a couple sub 1 pace runs to that, where I've had 3 health, and then I did a trick that costs 3 health, and then I just died. So, gotta remember that. So we freed Naughty to just get 2 notes in the token. You can just go behind the Snare Bear's eyes, because behind there's no hitbox or whatever. And yeah, that's Summer. So Fall is definitely the hardest level, but it's also the coolest Click Clock Wood level, I think.
Yes. I love Summer, even if it's pretty short.
Summer's really fun to do. It's really movement intensive. Fall has a lot of kind of dangerous stuff. So we'll see how
Like
this
the
goes.
nodes at the top in front of Nabnuts, that's some cool movement.
So you'll see here, I'm going to activate this, then activate him again, get this note, then get this note while he's going out. This is a nice small little optimization we do. So here we're going to come up on the fall leaves. You thought climbing up the leaves in summer was hard? Nah, bro. Gotta climb up in fall.
Yeah, in fall the leaves are a bit smaller.
And we do that. Okay, chill. Okay. Go
Nice
behind that
skip.
bird.
Oh, that was it.
That was sketchy. And this buzz bomb's in the way. Alright, good. All the clenching is out of the way now.
Nice.
Hell yeah, let's go. There's another scary part that I do. So we jump around these. It saves like less than a second, but it's worth. Because I like doing it and it's cool.
Yeah, it's not that hard.
Yeah.
It's precise, but just slap
Then we
abuse.
quick dive all the way down, get these notes, and continue on.
Yeah, we didn't expect slap abuse, but if you stay 1 second on a free slope, you will slide. But if your shadow is out, you'll say less than 1 second, and your shadow is out and in, it's gonna reset this timer and you're not gonna slide when you come back on the slope.
So we can just go off and on the slope forever, and we won't slide.
That's how we could do, for example, termite skip in Mambo's Mountain.
There's fall clip. We're out. Easy peasy. That was a pretty solid fall.
Nice, first try.
Yeah. Alright, I have 4 health. Remember that. Gotta remember that.
This void out is just faster than leaving the level.
Got that token over the snare bear, just without getting hit. That's really fast.
Yeah, I like this jump.
Alright. Here's a cool little thing coming up. We're gonna get these 3 notes right here, then we're gonna turn around, jump into the snare bear, and we're gonna flutter right out. Normally we take fall damage and then bounce off the snare bear, but I have 2 health, but I have 1 less than full health, so I'm not gonna do that. That's a cool little trick right there. That token is really
Yeah,
fast.
you want to be at 2 HP at this point. Timon.
Ooh, okay. Here's another cool little quick dive. You fall down here, slide off, and the game doesn't register you as out of talent trot until you're fully in talent trot, fully out of talent trot. So if you get hit right before you fully leave talent trot, then you'll just snap back to being in talent trot. So I can get that token easily. And now, time for the fun part. B-boy stuff. Let's go.
Let's go for RBA. Reverse the adventure.
Alright.
There is RBA, that's Zelda confirmed.
So here we're just gonna go here. 1, 2, 3, easy peasy. Alright. That's
Yeah,
RBB.
that's how you leave this. You're not supposed to leave this lobby with the bee, but going out of bounds, you
Oh god.
go around Mumbo's barrier, which turns you back into Banjo, so you can go everywhere and break the game.
My phone
That's
is
why
ringing.
very fast.
Shit. Okay.
And you can go to the 3 other levels early with the bee, just like going out of bounds.
I don't know if you guys heard that Yoshi music. My phone was ringing.
I heard that, yeah. Oh, fine.
Alright. Now the bee is super fast because its flying speed while you're holding B is like almost double the speed of Talentrot. So it can collect a lot of notes super fast, and it has a really bad hitbox, so you can just like clip through a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you go fast, you can clip, you can fly. It's just very fast.
So just fly for those notes, and we're out. Easy peasy.
Nice, got all of them in flight.
Yeah.
What you want to maximize with the bee is staying in flight as much as you can, because walking is slow.
Yeah. So right here, I'm
So
gonna
it
try
includes
this.
a lot of precise things to do, like this note. Are you gonna make it?
I mean,
Yes.
yeah. So we want to get as many notes as we can in flight, then we can just land. Unfortunately, there is some walking, but the idea is to minimize the amount of walking, which is why TAS would save so much time over RTA with the B, because it would practically
Sure.
fly for like everything.
Hmm.
Here's a cool little clip right here. If I can get it, there we go. Just clip into engine room, get all the notes, all 12 notes.
Nice.
Yeah,
The engine room is way easier like that,
Yeah.
but you have still to be careful because if you're hit by a fan, you can't fly back and you die.
Yeah. So there is one scary part, but generally it's way easier than BK. Here we're just gonna fly over the
Yeah.
wall and go back in the same loading zone that we came from. No big deal. Alright. Ooh, I got all those in flight. That was clean.
Wow.
That's really annoying to do. Don't explode me! Okay, fine. We're fine. This room's pretty cool. Take intentional damage to get some notes. Got hit there on purpose, because we're gonna death warp in Ghost Valley. This note fall down, get this note, and then we're gonna fly out. Just like that. Not bad. Ooh, I got those notes in flight too. Let's see if I can do this. Hell yeah. I got all those notes in
Nice.
flight. That was clean.
That's the optimal strat for this area.
Yeah,
GG.
that was fast.
All these 6 notes in flight.
Alright. That grublin was in the way, it was scary. I'm not gonna do the strat here. Alright, here we go. Fly under the oven, just so we can get into flight faster. We're gonna get these last 2 notes around the whistles, and head towards Snacker's area to get these notes. Alright. Going here. Clip. Okay, there. Can go around, get as much of these notes as we can in flight, and we're just gonna fly out through the window. Oh shoot, I missed. Just like that. It's kind of funny though, because the other window is usually the one that you come out of. That window there isn't broken, but they just have a texture there that like just looks like there's a window there, but you can actually just fly straight through the texture. Yeah, that was a good RBB. I saved like...
Yeah, very good.
Oh, am I missing this? Oh, I got that. Okay, that was sketchy. I saved like 10 seconds over my PB on that. Alright, time for Gobies. Gobies is the hardest
Wow.
level for sure.
Yes. With Banjo and with the beats, the hardest, in my opinion.
And this level gets rerouted like just as many times as the B as it does with BK.
That's Gobies early.
Wait, I didn't get it yet. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Clean. Alright, so there we were
Nice.
able to grind on the wall to get all those notes in flight.
Yeah, that's pretty hard to do.
Yeah. Now we're just
Uh,
doing Gobi clip, first try, easy peasy.
Fuck.
Okay, nice. And we get all those carpet notes. This level was actually recently rerouted, like, I think a couple weeks ago.
Mm.
It's been rerouted so many times. Alright. We used to Death Warp inside Jinxie, but now we do Jinxie first, which is actually really nice. Because the carpets are on sort of a waviness cycle, and if you do Jinxie at the beginning, then the cycles are like consistent, so it's easy to fly through them to get the notes. Nice. There's some good movement right there. Fall down for these sand
So
notes.
it's not in flight, land.
Now we get these moat notes. Clean. Now we just walk for a bit. Just a bit. Alright. Now after this note, nope, we're not getting that one. We're going right back down here. 3 more. Get these 2 notes up the pyramid. And now we're gonna go back to get this note. Down here. Back at the flying. Oh, I missed! Oh no! I missed again! Oh god, no. Alright, whatever. Don't say that. Let me know.
I saw that.
Okay, we gotta get all these water pigment notes in flight.
Yeah, you actually can't imagine how little is the hitbox of these nodes and how hard it is to take them in flight, and it's very hard to control.
Ah, I missed the first one. No! Alright, so most of the stuff went well. That was the majority of the Gobi stuff, and it went pretty solid. There's one more clip right here that we used to go out of bounds inside of Ruby's pyramid. Let's see if we get this first try. Oops. Easy. And we clip
Nice.
we go under bottles, fly up, and we just go into the loading zone behind the door. Easy peasy, just like that. Now we have 3 health, so we're just gonna prepare for a death warp at the very end of this room. And we're done with Gobies. Nice. Alright.
Pretty good goodies.
Time for Bub Loop Swamp.
Okay, last level.
Yeah. The good thing about the B is that you can enter so many levels early. Like, if you do Bubble Loop Swamp early as BK, I think I mentioned this earlier. If you do Bubble Loop Swamp as BK via a bit clip, then you can just do Clanker's Cavern early as the B, which is pretty
Yeah.
cool. Alright. And there's Bubble Loop Swamp early.
Nice clip.
Ooh, that was sketchy. We got it. The Bubble Loop Swamp has like a super high ceiling, because there's just so many notes that you can just get in flight. So there's so much potential. But alternatively, you can just land for a lot of notes. I'm gonna get this token because I can. Oh, I missed. Alright, just gonna land up here. Leave a maze note there for later. And this route we don't fully tank top. No bully this time.
Do you have a quick second for a donation?
Yep, sure.
Awesome Sauce. We have $10 from Chris and Teddy to CJ saying, very cool. Good luck on meeting your goal. And that $10 went both towards the Harry Potter cosplay and the Mario theme option for Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise. So thank you for the donation.
There we go. Bubble Loop is a really fast-paced level.
Yeah.
In general, all the B stuff is super fast-paced. But Bubble Loop mainly because there's no loading zones we go into. This is the hard part. Getting all of these in flight. Nice. Alright. Now we gotta do the maze. We gotta do the maze as the B, which actually...
And the maze with the B is pretty funny.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's honestly not that much faster than just doing it as BK. But we're the B anyway, so we're just gonna do it. Just skip everything. The hardest part about this is just knowing where the notes are, because like it's a maze, and it's hard to like understand exactly where every single note is.
Yeah. Sometimes hard to land on the walls. You can have trouble, and you have to fly to the ground that's slow if you miss the wall. But it didn't happen.
Get that note, now we're heading out. Gotta get these last two notes in flight. Nice. And we're done with Bubble Group. Clean. Now we're just gonna fly
Nice.
back to the lair.
You should have 8-10 notes, enough for the last note though. So now we're going to honest.
There we go. That was sketchy.
Oh yeah, before he goes out of bounds, because if he doesn't do that, he's going back to Banjo.
Yeah. We don't have the cauldron activated, so now we have to just fly back all the way to Furnace Fun as the B, which actually isn't that much slower. It's only like a couple seconds slower than just using the cauldron, which makes it pretty cool. Just buzzing gives you life. Same. 8-10 notes, perfect. I'm just gonna transform us here. Now we can head to Furnace Fun.
Let's go, it's RNG time.
Oh boy.
He's
Nice.
just gonna attempt a glitch to skip a lot of questions, skip Furnace Fun.
Yeah.
And if he it's gonna something like that, but you have to go exactly between two squares in Talon Trot, sliding, and if you're in Talon Trot on the death square, you can skip the whole thing if you answer wrong, because the game isn't done to go on a tile on Talon Trot. That's why you have to do the little 1 pixel line before this tile.
There's a 1 pixel line between every single tile.
Yeah, you can use it only on these lines.
Yeah, so you'll see it happen. If we get a picture question though, oh look, Grunty's saying which one has this cool voice. That just clearly that means it's Grunty then, because Grunty has the coolest voices out of everyone. Alright. Garbage grinder. Slide into Talon Trot. Between these two, get in Talon Trot, answer it while we're getting in Talon Trot. Answer this question wrong. We give him some gold
Who could I
feathers.
praise?
Now,
What to?
easy. Now, there's no walls here, and we can just make our way out. Easy peasy.
Nice.
Now we have
Got good
dog.
RNG.
Now we have dog skip coming up. I'm gonna take off my headphones again. See ya.
Okay. Yeah, so he just did Furnace Fun skip. If he got bad RNG, the picture question, he couldn't make his skip and had to go to the next call question or reset Furnace Fun. Now he's doing maybe the hardest trick of the game. It's called dog skip or door of Grunty skip. You go to this corner and you have 1 frame to jump out of bounds and go around this door, and you use all your Q to evaluate when to tap A, and it can be sometimes laggy, so yeah, it's not very consistent. Nice, he got it. Gee.
Alright, that was pretty
And
solid.
just took all the eggs behind this door called the hitbox of this huge egg. Very huge. Can't take it out with a pack. So let's go, final boss.
This is actually
Can skip the first phase, just pooping eggs on this wall.
I should get hit by like 4 eggs at once. Grundy fight is actually pretty difficult in this because you have only 5 health. But hopefully at this point I'm good enough at it so I won't die. Hey, that was a good
Nice
exercise.
egg shots. Just fast.
Oh, that hit me. Whatever. Ooh, that was close to missing. Alright, we're fine. 4 shots before she can even move, and we're done with the flying phase. That's usually the hardest phase for people. Now we're gonna beak bomb to the ground because we hate Banjo, and also it helps us get to the ground fastest, but mostly because we hate Banjo.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to aim, and also where Grunty goes depends of your very first big bomb.
So here, if we keep eggs there, we can activate the statue during that cutscene, so it's an overlap, and it saves about 10 seconds.
Nice ginger skip, yes.
Well, if you need a hand, Bakutaki between $30 and a donation just says good luck.
Thanks. Very nice. Those are pretty good statues.
Now shooting all the statues. No soft lock.
Yes,
Fine.
those sparkles all around the screen. Sometimes if the sparkles are like covering the egg, it can just make it straight up disappear. I don't know why, but sometimes these extra effects makes like objects disappear when the statues won't count.
Yeah, I got that like 2 days ago.
Now setting up for Ginginator. Time will be coming up in like 20 seconds.
So 5 shots in each hole, and it's time.
And time. GG.
Gee,
102.
very cool run.
Yeah, that was a good run.
Yeah.
Low 102, that's pretty solid. Only like a minute off record and I failed FP early. GG. Alright, so that's Banjo-Kazooie 90%. It's definitely one of the harder Banjo categories. Banjo in general is kind of a hard game. 100% is the most beginner friendly because it has easier routes. But it's not impossible to learn this route as a beginner. There's been people who've done it. And yeah. Thanks to Oxley commentating. We got second place.
Yeah, no problem.
Commentating. It was solid.
Yeah, pleasure.
Alright. Yeah, that's about it. Thanks for the opportunity. Is supporting a good cause. Donate for that Harry Potter cosplay. That'll be funny to see. I want to see that happen. Yeah, that's about it.
GG's again for that fantastic Banjo-Kazooie run.